Yeah, okay, does it work now? That's gonna be another issue. Okay, hello and welcome to something I've called Retro Tuesday, because I will be going into some old video games. I've wanted to look at some old video games for a while, and I figured that why not do it now? So if we can do some of this through the autumn. Hi Kev, YouTube is building the tension. Okay, maybe I have to reload it on this screen then. Yeah, because it's working on this. Well, it's working on the PC I'm streaming from, so that's the good thing. Let's see if we can get the emulator thingy up and running. Okay, we don't. Why is the controller not working? Come on. Because I don't really want the because that music is copyrighted. Worse than the Gran Turismo music is. So, ToCA World Touring Cars then. I probably should have looked this up before I started, shouldn't I? ToCA World Touring Cars. Released in... Oh, I did it again. Exit. Right, released in 2000 actually. And it was a PlayStation exclusive. No, it wasn't. It was also released for Game Boy Advance. Yeah, it was the first touring car game where they moved themselves away from just doing the BTCC. Hi Hugo. Yeah, I can drive a Toyota Camry in a virtual track, but sadly not the same track that I was driving in real life. Yep. I did play this quite a bit. This game, not as much as the first two touring car or ToCA touring car games, but still. So let's start a championship then and see how. Have a look at some other things in here. Now, do we want to start with a European series, an American series, or an Asia Pacific series? Yeah, Montauk Park did show up in the next game in the series, so I'm sure we'll be looking at that at some point in the autumn. Yeah, well, let's go with European series. Go with a European series. So we have to score or accumulate 140 points through some of the different championships there to qualify till the international level, and then we need to score a certain amount of points in those championships to move on to the World Touring Car, or World Touring Championship, I suppose. Right, let's have a look at the offers we have. We have a test drive for the Mediterranean Championship with a Fiat Marea. 138.00, 5 attempts to get that. We can join the British Touring Car Series with a Vauxhall Vectra with a test lap of Silverstone. 5 attempts at that. Or we can drive the German series with an Opel Vectra. Now the German series was often the one that I... Oh, okay, so that stick also works. Okay, fine. I often drove the German series back when I was younger. Yeah, let's give that a test drive then and see how it is. Now tell me if we can do this. Now if we open this on the full screen, maybe it gets a little bit bigger on the broadcast screen there as well. Now I do play on an emulator, so the game looks a lot better now than it did back then. And so back then it was really it was a really good looking game as well for what it was. Can't see the driving bit. That's interesting. How can I... Is there a way to... Yeah, I see the window froze. Interesting. Is there a refresher? No. Okay, that should show the picture. We did pass the test there. Yeah. Well, that's the problem when you pick proper cars. Now let's see, I think we're up and running again. Yeah, we do. Good. just to please Hugo, then let's have a look at the Fiat Marea at Dijon. Now, funnily enough, the loading pictures and the menus, they look a bit less, or a bit worse, or yeah. But on the track it looks good. I don't know if that was any better. Proper is what you call the cars like the Marea. Well. Yeah, no, my run with the ToCA games started with ToCA 2 touring cars based on the 1998 series of BTCC. Hi Tractor, welcome along. Yeah, it is. Okay, so finish on the podium 3 times. Well, finish on the podium 3 times, whether it is with a proper car in the Opel Vectra or in the pretend race car like the Fiat Marea. But yeah, no, I figured ToCA 2 has been done quite a bit, and I'm also doing the UK touring car series in R-Factor 2, so I figured let's go for the following game in the series. Yeah, let's go with the German series, because I feel like this game is a bit overlooked. So Hockenheim, Nürburgring, A1 ring, Nürburgring, Hockenheim ring, and A1 ring again, which is A1 ring is of course Red Bull ring these days. Okay, so I'm starting 8th in here. Oh, those preview pictures are not good on the right. I think this TNT Opel livery is one of the few real life liveries that is in the game. Right.
Welcome to the German Championship and the first race of the series here at Hockenheimring.
Yeah, starts in this game is far from easy. They do help that the others up ahead are punch each other off the road. Oh, there's a car off the road to the left there as well. Oops. Well, that was a fairly effective way of going to the front. Oh, the murder! Hey, he turned in on me. Okay. He tried to block. But I was already too far alongside for it to work. And then everybody's checking up each other back there, I suppose. Yeah, very overlooked game. It is a... Assisted suicide, yeah.
Okay, this is it. This is the final lap.
I'm not sure why the game did not get more recognition than it did. Okay, so the entry level might be a bit easy.
Let's just run through the race action again.
Yeah, no, the car models look fairly decent. Hope I get a good camera view of this then. Yeah, no, he turned in on me. No, I stand by that. Yeah, let's move on.
Let's see where everyone finished. Today's winner was the new TNT racing driver. Taking second place and 6 points was Christian Vandenbosch. Taking 4 points for third place was Ralph von Tripp.
I had forgotten about that. We do get a little bit of commentary in the game. Well, Mr. Strauss did move up the field from 12th on the grid.
There's really not too much you can read into the championship table at this stage.
And it's a very American voiceover, isn't it? Yeah, no, maybe the game was trying to reach a bigger audience than there really was for touring cars, or for this sort of touring cars, maybe. And yeah, and the US version with Jarrett and Labonte, that is also a strange decision. Right, let's see. Nürburgring, there is no mandatory pit stop in this race, so that's good.
Welcome to the second race of the championship here at Nürburgring.
Well, that was a much better start than first race. Of course, this is the old Nürburgring with the Castrol S, the proper Castrol S. Yeah, up until this game, I thought they were only doing touring cars in the UK. That the BTCC was the only touring car series that was out there. It was cool to see. Circuits like the Nürburgring, like Bathurst is in here as well. Honk honk. BMW is strong in a straight line.
Schmidt is ahead. Try and get past him.
Oh. The handling is a bit it's a bit digital, even though I am on the analog sticks on the controller. Yeah, possibly one of the other Bathursts. I mean, you have Bathurst, you have Adelaide, you have the circuit of Brasilia.
Final lap. Repeat. This is the final lap.
Buenos Aires is in here. There are a lot of nice international circuits. Oops. I think this is also the first where you have we also have the kind of system where you get offers from other teams. Well, one of my first experiences of that, at least, getting offers from other teams and championships. Based on how well you do, or how bad you do. Which is a feature they brought along to Race Driver as well.
Great drive.
Let's look back now at the race highlights.
So, getting offers and everything. It's not like the ToCA Touring Cars
Let's see where
games.
everyone finished. Winning his second race in succession was the new TNT racing driver. Following him in second place was Karsten Schmidt. Taking 4 points for third place was Ralph von Tripp. Here is the Drivers' Championship table. Opening up a big lead at the top of the table at this stage is the new TNT racing driver. Doing well in second place is Karsten Schmidt. In third, in the Saab 9.5 Aero, Ralph von Tripp.
Even mentioning the car there. Okay, in the first two ToCA games, you just decided, I want to drive that car. If I want to drive the Honda, then I drive the Honda. And yeah, here you have to be worthy of the drive. Let's move along. Oh, night time.
It's time for the third race of the series here at A1 Ring.
Might even had a better start at the quarter ahead.
Karsten Schmidt has just taken the lead.
might be true, yeah. Because there were no Formula 1 games in between here, was it? Speed of that BMW in a straight line. Powerful car. Oh.
Good work. You're catching the car ahead.
Yeah, okay, I see. Oh! Only went off. I do remember in these early championships wanting to get to drive with a BMW way back then, because given the speed of those cars on the straight line and everything, would make most driving a lot easier.
Final lap. Repeat. This is the final lap.
And I'm also sure that the Germans like the fact that there were no Peugeots in the German championship in this game, given how Peugeot did dominate the STW for a while. Those good-looking yellow 406s. A very race driver, grid-esque mistake, yeah. I feel like both in ToCA 2 and in this one, the AI was, you know, you could stress them into doing mistakes.
Great drive.
Let's take a look back at the highlights from today's race.
Yeah, the hazard of the 406s indeed, yeah. Yeah, okay, so in the distance, the cars doesn't look all that good. I know it's not super dark. I really like the night racing.
Let's see where everyone finished. So, taking the checkered flag was the new TNT racing driver. In second place, for the Loeck team, Karsten Schmidt. The final driver on the podium was Christoph Kurtz.
Hey, a point for the teammate.
Here are the current championship standings. In the lead at this stage is the new TNT racing driver. Doing well in second place is Karsten Schmidt. In third place, we have Ralph von Tripp.
Which puts him in 9th position in the championship. But still, there are 3 drivers who have not scored points, so... yeah. First rerun of the season then. And now it's time for a race with a mandatory pit stop.
The next race marks the midway point for the series and comes from Nürburgring.
Completely missed in the start. Oh, and it's off again. That was a lot of things happening all the way down to the hairpin. It's interesting that the way the Saab just stops going about halfway down the straight. And I think that the Saab 9.5 would have been a cool car in the Super Touring, in real life Super Touring, because that's one of the fictional cars for this game. More of a traditional touring car start, yeah. This makes me want to run a super touring race at the Nürburgring in R-Factor 2. Food for thought. I do like also that you can hear the cars coming down the hill on the other side there when you're going up. Yeah, but it's not that long ago that we did do a race at Dijon. I don't think we've had a race at the Nürburgring since the N24 weekend last year, or N24 week. Oh yeah, that's right, I had the initial plan to go to the pits in this lap. Okay. Let's do a pit stop next lap instead then. I think the last race we did at Dijon was with the super touring cars as well. Oh, I have to have a look at that after the stream.
Remember the pit lane speed. What do you think about tire selection?
Well, that didn't bother with repairs on the car, that's fair enough. I would have stopped them from doing repairs anyway, so... I was thinking these early championships are a bit repetitive in a way, given that we're driving all the same circuits 2 times to get a full season. I think the British series is the most varied one of the national championships, because that got 4 different circuits instead of 3 that we have in the other ones. which means that there is at least one circuit that will be driven once. Or rather 2 circuits that will be driven once. Yeah, I think so. But also its season is good to have more than just 3 races in it. Of course, scaling back from the 2 first touring car games where they had, well, a full season really. They had to scale back the length of the seasons in the different championships in this game because of the bigger variety, more cars, and I think more circuits as well. Overall, takes up more space in the disc. I also do like that there is commercials for Mercedes and Porsche on the side of the road here, despite none of them actually having cars in the game. And across the line, and that should be the championship sealed, I think.
Let's take a look back at the highlights from today's race.
Difficult to see what happened there from the...
Let's take a look at the result. This victory made it 4 wins in this series for the new TNT racing driver. Taking second place and 6 points was Andreas Zickler. Third place went to Karsten Schmidt.
What the hell was that? Now, give me a little moment here.
Here are the current championship standings. So, with 4 races behind us, the leader at this stage is the new TNT racing driver. In second place, we have Karsten Schmidt. Rolf von Tripp is in third place.
I could hear screaming outside, but I couldn't see anyone, so probably okay. Yeah, so Von Tripp in the sub is still in third position in the championship. It's nice. Now we've got a 21-point lead, and it's 20 points left on the table for the championship, so that's the German series sealed. It must have been the BMW driver from lap 1. Yeah. Possibly. I don't know why I keep saving, because whenever I exit the game it saves the state of where I am, so I can jump back in as is.
So, with the series nearing its finale, the penultimate meeting brings us here to Hockenheimring.
Hit the throttle perfectly at the start, but I thought I was a bit too early, so I let go. And BMW is doing BMW things up ahead, even before turn 1. Oh, come to think of it, this is a game based on Super Touring Cars. But the BMWs used in here are not the ones that were actually used in Super Touring Car racing in real life. Because these BMWs are the E46s and not the 36s. Yeah, that's true. Oh, there was a 2-car crash behind me there. One of the Loic BMWs and the Audi, I think it was. I don't think we're gonna win this race. Too much of kerfuffle in the start. And then two BMWs up ahead that have had clean air the entire race.
There's been a crash ahead. There could be debris on the track. Karsten Schmidt is way out in front at this stage.
Well, we got one of the BMWs then.
Let's take a look at the action from the race once more.
Codemaster started earlier with his jumping between all the different camera angles every 5 seconds. Like they have in the Dirt Rally games.
Let's see where everyone finished. The winner, taking his first victory of the series, was Karsten Schmidt. Taking the second step of the podium was the new TNT racing driver. The final place on the podium went to Johan Marizzo. Let's see how today's result affects the championship. Still in the lead at this stage, the new TNT racing driver. Doing well in second place is Karsten Schmidt. In third place, we have Ralph von Tripp.
So first and second position are done. There is a bit of a fight for third. Quite a number of drivers who can take third. Oh, and teammate Strauss has 5 points. Nice. Right, time to start thinking about where we move after this.
So the final race of the championship is here at A1 Ring.
Where we move after this championship season. And again, outperforming the Audi Quattro in the start. Stop turning in across the bonnet on me.
Okay, you're in a podium position. That's good.
Went off on his own. And I was watching that too closely, so I misjudged my own braking point completely. You know, I might struggle to win this race too. Oh, it is already back up behind me there. No, no. Oh, he spun again.
Andreas Ziegler is over 5 seconds ahead now.
You spin, everybody spin. Drunk driving by the Audi.
That's good. Just the race leader to catch now.
Yeah, just the race leader to catch, but he's too far off the road, too far up the road. I am off the road.
The car behind is catching you fast.
Trying hard to just not lock up the brakes into the hairpin there, but backfired instead. Oh. Okay.
Okay, this is it. This is the final lap. You are currently on 6 points.
Yeah, rally line. Yeah.
Andreas Ziegler has a big lead now.
Well, it's not that big of a lead. I did see him there briefly. It was his turn to go off the road in the hairpin this time then.
Good work. You're catching the car ahead.
A bit more momentum through the curves. Woo.
Let's look back now at the race highlights.
Right, let's move on then.
Let's see where everyone finished. The new TNT racing driver shows his class once again, taking the checkered flag. Andreas Ziegler was just behind him in second place. The final driver on the podium was Fabian Yanker. Here is the Drivers' Championship table. Casting the competition aside and taking the championship title, the new TNT racing driver. A great performance throughout the series, and this should lead on to bigger and better things for him. Some great performances throughout the series were not quite enough for the title. In second place, Karsten Schmidt. After some strong performances throughout the series, in third place, Ralph von Tripp.
Yeah, so I did deny Sickler the third step on the podium then, by winning that last race. Congratulations, you have won the German Drivers' Championship. Woohoo! So what do we have offer for us? We could do another series, another run through the German Championship, but I don't think we'll do that. The Japanese Championship with a Nissan Primera would be something. We don't even have to do a test drive. North American Championship with a BMW. That's also very tempting. You must win at least 4 races, holy. Do the Australian Championship with the Holden Commodore. Need to be second in the championship. South and Central American Championship, where I need to get 40 points with a BMW. Or the Mediterranean Championship, where I need to be on the podium 5 times with an Alfa Romeo. Yeah, Camry for a Japanese series. I don't know, do we go South Central American or do we go Australia maybe? Mediterranean or Australian? Well, let's go with the Australian one then. So Adelaide, Surfers Paradise and Bathurst. That's cool. Surfers Paradise. I don't remember. Oh yeah, it is the old long layout, of course, because the newer shorter one was introduced quite a bit later. Right, let's jump to Adelaide then.
Welcome to the Australian Championship and the first race of the series here at Adelaide.
What is it with all this suicide attempts from the other drivers turning in across my bonnet? Oops. Yeah, pseudo V8 supercars. Oh wow. How super tight is turn 8? Holy moly. expected turn 8 to be the flat-out drive as it is now. Or at least a slight touch to the brakes. Whoa! Okay, note to self, don't touch the curbs.
Race leader is still Paul Connell.
There's a battle for lead up ahead. That's nice.
Simon Reed is ahead. Try and catch him.
Working on it, working on it. Well, the AI cars are driving dirty.
The car behind you is on your tail. Well done. That's the fastest lap so far. Final lap. Repeat. This is the final lap. You got this in the bag as long as you don't mess up.
Don't jinx it. Yeah, this car really doesn't like the curbs around here. That's for sure. I also do like that they use the modern layout of Adelaide and not the old Grand Prix layout. So I guess they changed the layout before 2000 or at some point.
What a race! Congratulations!
In the demo you took a podium in the first race. You
Let's look back now at the race.
did a bonus race. Okay, cool. I didn't know that.
Let's see where everyone finished. The winner, taking his first victory of the series, was the new Red Devil driver. Taking second place and 6 points was Paul Connell. In third place, for the Red Devil team, David Neal.
Apparently the Holden Commodore was the car to have in this race. Huh.
There's really not too much you can read into the championship table at this stage.
When I'm thinking about the guy that do the commentary here, the commentary in ToCA 2 is really superb with Tiffany Dell giving out the pointers and everything. That is very much down to Tiffany Dell being Tiffany Dell.
Surfer's Paradise.
Right, here we go then. Because the new track turns left here.
You know this is a contact sport, but you're making a mess of that car.
Well, didn't you see how they made a mess out of mine? How they make a mess out of mine? Oh, come on. Now this is more elbows out driving. Ooh. And the Volvo behind me just slamming in the wall like there was no brakes at all on it. Well, it's a shame that we don't have Surface Paradise available for R Factor 2, because I do like this track. We drove it in the V8 Supercars series in R Factor 1. Yeah, no, the car does not like curbing at all.
Look out for loose debris on the track ahead. There's been a crash.
That's a good thing there's been a crash, otherwise I probably wouldn't have seen the other two cars up ahead at all for the remainder of the race.
Good work. You're catching the car ahead.
And again I'm heading for the curbing.
That's good driving. Keep pushing hard.
Looked like the leader had a big slide or spin into last corner. Oh, oops. Now where did my teammate go?
That's the fastest lap of the race. Keep it up. You are currently on 6 points.
Outstanding chicane dance, yeah.
There's been a big smash ahead. Take care.
Ah, no, there is the teammate. Good. I thought for a moment there that I had punted him into retirement. Okay, just slightly kissing the the curbing. As I'm looking back at my teammate going backwards into the into the hairpin at the end of the tight corner after the back straight. Thank you, I'm doing my best. Well, that race had just about everything apart from a car upside down.
Let's look back now at the race highlights.
Oh, I want to see the first lap here. The double murder of the Ford. Wait, that's right, I was turned into that one as well. Please let it be a good camera angle. Okay, decent enough for that one.
Let's take a look at the result. The new Red Devil driver takes the victory for the second time in the series. In second place, finishing on the podium for the second time, was Paul Connell. In third place, at his second podium finish, was David Neal.
So again, the Holden Commodore is the car to have. Well, he didn't finish last either, the one that crashed in the second chicane.
Let's see how the current championship table looks. So, heading the championship table after 2 races is the new Red Devil driver. In second place, we have Paul Connell. David Neal is in third place.
Poor Gallant. Yeah, or poor Falcon. The green car that was already in the fence when I came bashing into him sideways. Let's move on to Bathurst then.
The third race of the championship is here at Bathurst.
I think there's a Japanese text on the rear trunk lid of that Mitsubishi.
That's great. See if you can snatch second place.
Don't. Whoops. Okay. Is that McPhillips Park? Yes, it is. Oh, wow. Well, that's an effective roadblock. Holy hell. The tires are really effective at stopping the car. Now, speaking of Super Touring, by the way, we do have a free-for-all race in the R-Factor 2 Club on Thursday at Overtake. We are driving Super Touring Cars at Road Atlanta.
Final lap. Repeat. This is the final lap.
Oh, okay, so Bathurst is long enough for there to only be a 2-lap race instead of the usual 3. You okay? I do remember Bathurst being a favorite track of mine in ToCA Race Driver. Okay.
This is a contact sport, but you're making a mess of that car.
Well, that was also something over the bumps. Whoops.
Great work. Keep it up. Yeah, great drive, pal. Great drive.
I don't know about that.
Let's take a look at the action from the race once more. Let's see how the race finished. Making it 3 in a row, the checkered flag is taken once more by the new Red Devil driver. Paul Connell was just behind him in second place. The final place on the podium went to Simon Reed.
Well, that's elbows out and everything. Where did my teammate finish? 9th position. Falling
Let's see
down.
how today's result affects the championship. Building a big lead at this stage in the Holden Commodore, the new Red Devil driver. Doing well in second place is Paul Connell. Simon Reed is in third place.
It's so clearly a championship to have the Holden Commodore in. And I'm kind of surprised that the Ford Falcons are doing as bad as they do. Yeah, the Darren style sarcasm, yes. Alrighty, back at Adelaide.
So we're now halfway through the series, and our next race brings us to Adelaide.
Of course, my teammate is not going to do well in the championship if he keeps on doing stuff like that. Spinning out from lead.
Going well. Keep it steady.
The tires are really sticky. Okay, that blue and red Commodore must be more powerful than the red and white one. And now if the pit stop race, this championship is not at Bathurst, that's will be something strange to kind of halfway emulate the Bathurst 1000. by the way, earlier in the year I did watch a live stream on YouTube. Was it the Adelaide Speed Festival or whatever it was? I was really confused because they were using the part that is the last hairpin and such in the park where we have the start-finish line and everything. But they went through the first chicane as normal, and then when they got out onto the road they turned sharp right. And then went down and facing us here, and then turned right and rejoining the track like we have it here. And none of those pit buildings or anything on the right there was present, because that's just a temporary structure they put up when there is racing here at Adelaide. The tower is there, but I think the rest of it was not there at all.
Yeah, great drive, pal, great drive.
That was really strange.
Here's a chance to look at the best action again.
Took some time before I got my head around
Let's
it.
take a look at the result. Well, he does it again, making it 4 consecutive wins for the new Red Devil driver. Today's runner-up was Paul Connell. In third place, at his second podium finish, was Simon Reed.
Oh, my teammate made his way back up into 5th after that.
Here is the Drivers' Championship table. In the lead at this stage is the new Red Devil driver. Doing well in second place is Paul Connell. In third, in the Holden Commodore, Simon Reed.
The Honda is taking 2 points and the Ford is taking 2 points. Otherwise it's just the Holden Commodores and the Volvo that's scored. Right, back to Surface Paradise for the second to last race of the season. Do we go for another championship after this one? Yeah, I think we should. There is a pit stop in this race. Now for this race we might have to do some
The championship continues here at race 5 from
some repairs in the pit stop, in the mandatory pit stop. Great slingshot out of the first chicane. Wow. Oops. I was initially thinking 2 or 3. There we go. So I think we might do one more. Well, that's the thing, Hugo. My summer vacation, I'd have all the time in the world. Just the beauty of living alone. I had my road trip last week. Oh. Yeah, we'll see what pops up of available championships. If the Japanese one turns up with a Toyota, then I might do that.
The scheduled stops are just starting now.
And he does it again.
Great work. Keep it up.
Great work. Well, my teammate did all the spinning, so tiptoe through chicane. The virtual V8 supercar. No, yeah, no, I don't remember what the championship was actually called back then in R Factor 1. We did drive when the V8 Factor Unleashed
Okay, watch your pit lane speed.
game mod was released for R Factor 1. I think Surfers Paradise was one of the races that Mr. Myhrvold also was taking part in, because he was my endurance race co-driver, and so as an endurance co-driver you could only take part
Line is catching you fast.
in 2 other rounds of the championship. So this was one of the 2 he took part in. Okay, so out of the pits in 6th position. That's very good, given that half the field has not been in yet. Oh! So the Volvo had a spin on the way into the chicane, and as a result the Ford then tried to kill me.
David Neal is still in the lead.
And both of the Hondas are still out. That's also interesting. Well, the Ford is still driving. Okay.
3 laps to go. Repeat, 3 laps to go. Great work. Keep it up.
dive bomb from the Ford on the Honda on the way into the 90-degree corner.
The car behind is catching you fast.
Something curbing. Need to stop doing that. That was pretty much perfect. But then of course I carried so much more speed into the next tight corner. Speaking of Surface Paradise, the location is part of, is it Forza Horizon 3 that's located in Australia?
2 laps to
Yeah, I
go.
think it is.
Repeat, only 2 laps to go.
And the roads are here, so you can drive the short layout, the modern Surface Paradise track layout, and you can kind of drive along this layout as well. So most of the roads are there for this. Of course, they have simplified the town quite a bit, because they want to fit in as much Australia as they have. But it's actually quite cool to see the modern track that comes in from the left here in that chicane and continues up here. That all of this is present in the game. It's just the you were not able to create your own race circuits in that game. Hello, kitty. Kitty cat. In the newer games, you could make your own custom race circuits, you know, with setting out checkpoints and everything. But you couldn't back then in that game. That's a bit annoying because it's an obvious circuit to make.
Final lap. Repeat, this is the final lap.
Yellow car parts. Look like a rear wing.
Let's look back now at the race highlights. Here is today's result. An inspired victory for today's winner, the new Red Devil driver. In second place, another podium finish for David Neal. In third place, for the Thor team, Simon Reed.
Sorry, somebody was typing to me in Discord and I have no idea who they are.
Let's see how the current championship table looks. The new Red Devil driver leads the way after 5 races. In second place, we have Paul Connell. Simon Reed is in third place.
Right, so we are set to score more points in this championship than we did in the German one.
Championship comes to a close here at Bathurst.
Oh. That's some teammate. Just slam me in the wall, thank you very much. Hearing the crashing noises behind me. No.
Sounds like it's getting rough out there. Take care. That engine is badly damaged. It won't take much more.
And of course, like everybody online, they just started driving again instead of standing still and allowing everybody past before they could rejoin safely. Okay. Oof. Should have said that part about scoring more points in this than the German championship, because right now we're on equal footing. Yeah, I know, thank you very much. He took it personally, yeah. Not too concerned with the safety of the other drivers on the road.
Look out, the car behind is catching you.
I might be down on power a bit after that T-bone on the
Tally coin is hard on your heels. Keep pushing.
Honda. I did not do a repeat of that into over the crests and everything on this lap.
Tally coin is hard on your heels. Keep pushing. Simon Reed is pulling away in front.
Oh. Nope, couldn't quite do it. And just like that, we finished with the same points
Let's take a look back at
on this series as well.
Let's see how the race finished. Taking the checkered flag and the maximum points was Simon Reed. Taking the second step of the podium was Gianni Di Violi. In third, for the Vance team, Chris Arnold. Taking fifth place and 2 points was the new Red Devil driver.
Yeah, well,
Let's see how today's result affects the championship. Casting the competition aside and taking the championship title, the new Red Devil driver. A superb finish to the season. Everything he did seemed to pay off, and we wonder where he will race next season. Some great performances throughout the series were not quite enough for the title. In second place, for the Thor team, Simon Reed. After some strong performances throughout the series, in third place, for the Thor team, Paul Connell.
ooh, look at that. Di Violi in the Mitsubishi made his way up to 6th position in the championship. That's nice. It's just Kennedy in the other Mitsubishi who's not scored any points from that championship. And it's the same video for winning this championship too. Thought maybe they had different ones, given that the first championship I did was the German one, and that was where the video parts were from. And I do see that I misremembered, because I thought I had 2 second positions in the German championship, but I didn't. I only had 1. So the Australian one turned out to be less fruitful than the German one. Right, I have 108 points. I need 32 more points to unlock the international level. So let's see what we have. Oops, at the what we have available. Now I need a test drive for the Japanese championship instead of just jumping straight in. North America with the BMW with a test drive. South America with the BMW also with a test drive. We can go in straight into the Japanese championship with the Kick Racing, the Click Racing team, Nissan. Huh. Or we can do the Mediterranean one with the Alfa Romeo. I do think South Central American one with the BMW, yeah. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Buenos Aires, Mexico City, Buenos Aires, Brasilia, Mexico City and Brasilia. Right. Let's start in Buenos Aires then.
Welcome to the South and Central American Championship and the first race of the series here at Buenos Aires.
Ah, Buenos Aires.
Emerson Carlos has just taken the lead.
Whoops. That was straight in the wall. Oh. Huh. Oh. Well, there is some aggravation in here. Well, that's the Camry. So the Camry is in the South American Championship too then. Okay. Suddenly
Looks like he's going to be caught by anyone now.
the chat is disconnected for some reason.
Well done. That's the fastest lap so far. Final lap.
Oh.
Repeat, this is the final lap.
Well, that was my mistake, braking way too late.
Emerson Carlos is tailgating you.
No. Oh, yeah, I can see what you mean, Hugo. It kind of does. Whoa.
That's good. Just the race leader to catch now.
Huh.
Let's take a look at the action from the race.
I did not expect that result after the early clashes. I do need a quick toilet break, so I'll be right back. Nice punt. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I do like that on the rear or on the boot lid. Schnelle Reifen. That's fast tires.
Here is the official result. Taking the victory was Raul Sanchez. Only just claiming second place was the new Zephyr Sprint driver. Crossing the line in third place was Emerson Carlos.
And it also baffled me a bit that they used the Chrysler 300M and not the Chrysler Stratus, which actually was a touring car in the North American Championship.
It's impossible to read too much into the championship table.
Well, in the North American and the Swedish championships. Right, Mexico City then for round 2. Earn at least 40 championship points. So far ranked 6.
After a great opening race, we move into the next battle here at Mexico City.
It seems like the BMW is one of the more powerful cars in a straight line in this championship. Schnelle Reifen.
Going well. Keep it steady.
Now this is a track I don't remember. 'Cause I don't think I've driven here since the time when I drove this game 25 years ago. Apparently most of the track is flat out. Oh, and my teammate has fallen back. Oh yeah, that's right, the paraglider as well outside the stadium here. Okay. Given how easy it is to spin on the grass, I figured once I dropped off the road there, yeah, so, since I dropped off the road, then I was just ready to keep a straight line. Oh, didn't see the paraglider this time.
Okay, this is it. This is the final lap.
Peraltada? I've got no reference to what that is. If that's a Formula 1 reference, then I'm sorry. got a clue. Okay, it's the name of the final turn. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's right, because the Formula 1 is driving inside that stadium thingy on the right there, isn't it? Aren't they? And I can understand it for a way of getting so that people,
Yeah, great drive, pal, great drive.
spectators, will be able to actually see the cars for a bit.
Let's look back now at the race highlights.
But at the same time, it is moving away from a good corner.
Here is today's result. The new Zephyr Sprint driver registers his first victory of the series. In second, in the Lincoln LS, Janino. Third place went to Raul Sanchez. Let's see how today's result affects the championship. Leading the championship at this stage, we have the new Zephyr Sprint driver. In second place, losing his hold of the lead, we have Raul Sanchez. In third place, we have Emerson Carlos.
Well, first and third for the Zephyr Sprint team. It's nice. Before we move back to Buenos Aires for the third round of the championship. This time with a mandatory pit stop.
The series continues here at Buenos Aires.
Completely forgot which corner that was. Looking at the sword on the top of the rear window of that white car. Or the white cars. Nice turn one, yeah. Oh. The race has so far been a lot better than the first lap of the first race of the season, and people are jumping into the pit lane immediately. I thought you had to do one lap before being allowed to do your mandatory pit stop. Yeah, it was enforced in ToCA too, and I think at Brands Hatch Indy you also had to do at least 2 flying laps before the pit window opened. I do seem to remember you having to do 2 laps before you could jump into the pits. Yeah, because in ToCA 2 you had that big orange text that was popping up on the screen, the pit window open. I think it was also the same in Race Driver. Oh. Okay, so the pit entry was a lot sharper than I expected it to be. Huh. It even took some time before my teammate passed me on the outside there. So doing the pit stop and coming out in 4th position. I think that is a good sign. Staining the pit entry. Okay. Like grinding the wall on the vane, you mean, or? Has changed. That means that my teammate is in the pits. Yep, there he is on his way out. I did see one of the Toyotas in there too. Was that the guy, the NASCAR guy? then it spins.
Keep pushing to get closer to the car in front. Emerson Carlos has a big lead
Well, the
now.
Toyota is done with it with his pit stop.
This is the final lap.
Oh, and then suddenly the AI drivers are just zooming away with everything in this race. Okay, fair enough. I've been doing some off-road excursions here, but it's
Nelson da Silva is ahead. Try and catch him.
given how quick I caught up and got to second in the first race here, I thought this one would be a bit easier. But for some reason the
Here's a chance to look at the best action.
the AI cars are not throwing the cars off the road left, right and center here.
Let's take a look at the final standings. Taking the victory was Emerson Carlos. Scraping into second place was Nelson da Silva. In third, after his collision, the new Zephyr Sprint driver.
Mercury Sable is the white car.
Here is the Drivers' Championship table.
Oh, it's hotting up.
Out in front at this stage is the new Zephyr Sprint driver. In second place, we have Raul Sanchez. Emerson Carlos is in third place.
It is hotting up indeed. Yeah. First visit to Brasilia. Night race.
The next race of the series is here at Brasilia.
Okay. I'll take the pit exit instead then.
This is going well. Keep pushing for second place.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, if it was a fist fight in the Australian series, then this is a full-out brawl.
Raul Sanchez is pulling away in front.
no recollection of this track either. Stop pushing me sideways! The rear bumper is loose. You can see from the sparks. Yeah, the perfect line to the turn one, indeed. It did work a lot better than I feared it would.
Sanchez is pulling away in front.
Brazilian Magnicourt. I do see what you mean with the car, no, with the track. Going back around on itself a couple of times on the infield.
That's the fastest lap of the race. Keep it up. Final lap. Repeat. This is the final lap.
And suddenly for a moment there we did see the leader. Interesting. Mondello Park, yeah. Or flat old Interlagos.
Sanchez has a big lead now.
It would be nice if Sanchez could go off the road, like the cars in the German series. No, not quite enough. Feels like the difficulty is ramped up quite significantly in this this championship compared to the other two. Could of course just be the bad luck with the overly aggressive AIs as well.
Here is the official result. Snatching the victory at the line was Raul Sanchez. In second place, another podium finish for the new Zephyr Sprint driver. Third place went to Janino. Here is the Drivers' Championship table. Taking the lead at the top of the table is Raul Sanchez. The new Zephyr Sprint driver has lost his grip on the lead and drops down to second. In third, for the Zephyr Sprint team, Emerson Carlos.
Yeah, it's been proper door banging racing this championship. Lose to a GTA motorcycle. I only got 26 of the 30 points, no, the 40 points that I need. Well, 32 to move forward with the championship racing, but 40 to fulfill the team criteria.
So, with the series nearing its finale, the penultimate meeting brings us here to Mexico City.
Yeah, look at the sword in the rear window of that white Ford thingy. That wasn't a Ford.
Raul Sanchez has just taken the lead.
Ah, okay. Off on the grass here again. Stop sliding. Mercury. Yeah, okay, yeah. Which is why it's a Ford. That sounded sarcastic. Yay, this is great. What sort of racing school has Sanchez done? 'Cause he keeps going through people instead of around them. Weaving through traffic, yeah. Well, on this track, it seems like the BMW has the upper hand. Helped by the long straight down towards turn 1. Meant that I had a fairly clean way in moving forward in the start of this race. Woohoo!
Let's take a look at the action from the race once more. Here is today's result. Today's winner was the new Zephyr Sprint driver. In second, making it his 4th podium finish of the series, was Raul Sanchez. In third place, for the Red Eagle Racing Team, Juninho.
So close that Juninho would have beaten Sanchez there as well.
Here is the Drivers' Championship table. Reclaiming top position is the new Zephyr Sprint driver. In second, Raul Sanchez. Emerson Carlos is in third place.
Oh. Still a good fight all the way through here. 2 races to go. Where is the last one? No, it is the last one already, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So I need 4 points from this race to fulfill the team criteria. I have already unlocked the next level or tier of races. Yeah, true. Back at daytime racing. Oh, wow.
That's great. See if you can snatch second place.
Too bad that Sanchez didn't wipe out in that one. That also sounded sarcastic. No. I know it worked kind of like a bump craft. Not quite what I intended, but fair enough. Now, I suppose that this track must be in game stock car. Or in the Automobilista games. Or if anything, in the first Automobilista game. That's the fun thing with the Automobilista games. They bring a lot of the Brazilian tracks, obviously, to the sim racing scene, given that they're located in Brazil. Same with the Simbin titles, bringing a lot of the Swedish tracks. The Swedish Touring Car Championship up there as well. I do like that because they are more kind of niche circuits that aren't really used in many games. It's cool to have something.
Okay, this is it. This is the final lap.
Something a bit different. Yeah, in Race Room as well, because Race Room is kinda built by some old Simbin people, I think. There is some connection in between there at least. I do like that we get something other than Spa and Brands Hatch and Silverstone. And the Nürburgring. I do like the variety. Or Monza, yeah.
What a race!
So it's something refreshing with everything else.
Let's take a look at the action from the race once more.
All right.
Let's see how the race finished. Taking the checkered flag for the second race in succession was the new Zephyr Sprint driver. In second, making it his fifth appearance on the podium, was Raul Sanchez. In third, making it his fourth podium finish of the series, was Juninho.
And with that, my teammate has fallen off the podium in the championship, I think.
Here is the Drivers'
Yeah.
Championship table. Casting the competition aside and taking the championship title in the BMW 328, the new Zephyr Sprint driver. A great performance throughout the series, and this should lead on to bigger and better things for him. Some great performances throughout the series were not quite enough for the title. In second place, in the Chrysler 300M, Raul Sanchez. After some strong performances throughout the series, in third place, for the Red Eagle Racing Team, Nelson De Silva.
So top 5, and then it's a big jump down to everybody else. From 18 to 4 points. Yeah, it's like the magic school bus, isn't it? Carlos! Winner, 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 winner. Yay. Bonus code available. You can now move to international level. Right, let's see what we have for kind of offers. Magnus Frizzle, yeah. something like that. So, yeah. Oh, I can go back and do the South and Central American Rally, with the South and Central American Championship with the team that I just drove, but I do have to test drive for it. But going one step up for the Asia Pacific Championship, I don't have to test drive for the Ford team. Ooh, or for the Renault. Or for Alfa Romeo. No, yeah, I do have to test drive for Alfa Romeo, sorry. The Pan American. Yeah. Now there is one thing that I want to try before I round off for the day. Because there is some cheat codes available for the okay, I see. Activate bonuses. Now let's see. All cars and all tracks. I put in double height, low gravity. Nitro button was is the one that I got. But exploding curbs, well, let's do that and nitro button then. Let's see how this... goes. Exploding curbs indeed. Oh, that would be hilarious to Surface Paradise indeed. Next question is, which button is the nitro button? Whoop. There we go. Okay, that's the nitro button. No. Nope. Trying to put the opponents onto the to the curbing, but they avoid it like the plague. Oh. Hey, he drove over the curbing and nothing happened. Cheater. Okay, that was a bit underwhelming. No. Yeah, let's set up a custom race then instead. free race. Fallout guys racing. Fall guys race, yeah. Yeah, let's go with the Celica. Yep, another the AC Ace as well. Ooh, that's a good mix of cars in the field. It doesn't look like the exploding curbs affects anybody but me. Oh. Yeah, no, it only affects me. Otherwise, the Peugeot would have had some sort of reaction over the curbing there. Yeah, okay, that's annoying then. Meep meep. Yeah, it did manage to properly wreck the Peugeot. Yeah, okay, that was a bit underwhelming. Somehow I still managed to get all the way back up to 5th. Oh, and Weston didn't finish last either in the race. Cool. Okay, my controller is struggling big time here. Yeah, well, the Prowler was the more powerful car in the race, though. So I do get why. Oh, of course. Yeah. Don't need to do the speed 12. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm a bit conflicted now whether I want to continue this game next week or if I should play a different game. I mean, I kind of shown what there is to offer in this game with this live stream anyway. So I probably should look at something else for next week. Well, no, I'm on the preview picture. I've closed the game. So yeah, no, I think that will be it for tonight. I will be back on Thursday with the Super Touring Car race at Road Atlanta. And for anyone watching, and if you have R-Factor 2, head over to overtake.gg and join us for the races, because the races on Thursday are free for everyone to join. You don't need the premium membership or anything, and it is driven with free cars, cars that are freely available from Steam, as well as a track that is available in Steam with Road Atlanta. So yep, I think that will be it for tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. It's been fun having you along for the ride. Do enjoy whatever is left of your Tuesday, and I will catch you all later. So take care then, and goodbye.